What if we told you that Columbus was not the first to discover America? A question that challenges long-held beliefs yet leaves room for intriguing possibilities. It's a story that traces back centuries, long before Columbus set sail, to the time when African Muslims may have first set foot on American soil. These stories aren't just figments of imagination or mere conjecture. They are rooted in tangible evidence, ancient maps, explorers' narratives, and historical records that hint at a pre-Columbian presence. Maps that depict a world beyond the known horizons of their time, narratives that speak of voyages across the vast Atlantic, and records that tell tales of African Muslims who were skilled seafarers. This evidence, however, isn't widely recognized, often overshadowed by the tales of Columbus's voyage. Yet it beckons us to delve deeper, to question what we know, and to seek what remains hidden. So it seems there's more to the story than what we've been told in our history books. Imagine a time when African Muslims sailed across the Atlantic, reaching the American shores. This wasn't a mere flight of fancy, but a plausible reality. These African Muslims were accomplished seafarers, armed with advanced navigation skills honed over centuries of exploration. Their seafaring technology was a marvel of its time, sophisticated enough to traverse the vast and treacherous Atlantic Ocean. The evidence of their possible arrival in America before Columbus is compelling. It's found in the cultural artifacts that pepper the American landscape, artifacts that bear striking resemblances to those of African Muslim cultures. From intricate carvings, ornate jewelry to unique scripts, these pieces offer a tantalizing glimpse into a chapter of history that's been largely overlooked. These African Muslims were not just explorers, but also cultural emissaries, leaving behind a legacy that reverberates through time. The artifacts left behind tell a tale of exploration and discovery, a tale that predates Columbus. What if these early explorers left more than just artifacts? What if they shaped the cultures they encountered? Let's travel back in time and ponder upon the influence of African Muslims on indigenous American cultures. It's fascinating to discover the linguistic similarities between some African languages and Native American dialects. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or does it point towards a deeper connection? Then there are shared agricultural practices. African Muslims were skilled cultivators, introducing new crops and farming techniques to the lands they discovered. The indigenous people, in turn, embraced these practices, forever altering their way of life. And let's not forget the architectural styles. The distinct African Muslim influence can be seen in some indigenous American structures, providing another testament to their profound impact. These findings challenge our traditional narratives of American history. They paint a picture of a rich cultural exchange that happened centuries ago. It seems these early African Muslim explorers not only discovered new lands, but also left a lasting impact on the cultures they encountered. What does this mean for our understanding of American history? It's a question that prompts us to delve into the depths of our collective past, to question the narratives we've been told, and to consider the untold stories that lay beneath the surface. This alternative narrative, the saga of African Muslims in America before Columbus, presents a compelling case for us to rethink history. It underscores the reality that history isn't always as linear or straightforward as it's often portrayed. It's a complex tapestry, interwoven with diverse threads of human experiences, influences, and interactions. New findings like those we've explored can reshape our understanding of the past. They challenge the established narratives, inviting us to view history through a broader, more inclusive lens. In doing so, they enrich our knowledge of humanity's shared journey. It's time to rethink our understanding of American history, and remember, history is not just about the past, but also about how we interpret it today. Do you want to explore more untold stories? Subscribe for more fascinating historical revelations.